Greetings, it is I, Christ. My Mary is here as well. We wish to speak about opening a portal to the Cosmic Mother Gateway on 2/22/25. This is a powerful portal day for the full return of the Cosmic Mother energy upon the planet, particularly to reinstate the sacred feminine frequency to Atlantis once again. This gateway on 2/22/25 will allow the power of Divine Mother's energy return to her full power once again. This will signal the changing of the guard from the old male dominance of the patriarchal society in your current civilization to the softness and love of the divine feminine energy. This portal day will be under the guardianship and guidance of Thoth, Poseidon, Isis, Mother Mary, Aphrodite, and Mary Magdalene. We will continue to share with you the significance of the powerful portal days of 2/22/25. But for now, we will lead all the goddesses and high priestesses who were once lived in Atlantis into the meditation to prepare this powerful portal day. Juliet will be working with Isis in Egypt, at the temple of Isis, Mother Mary, with Marissa in Lourdes, France, Aphrodite with Lynn in Cyprus. Mary Magdalene will be in Mount Carmel in Israel. I don't know who will be doing that. Thoth and Poseidon, Joanne Gall and I will be working at Rock Tower, Florida. We will open the hearts of the goddesses and high priestesses of Atlantis so they can become reactivated once again to their divine power as part of the energy of the sacred feminine. We will once again lead you into a heart meditation to awaken your remembrance of living as a vessel of divine mother love. And yesterday I received in a meditation from Thoth. It is I, Thoth. I will be leading you into the sacred ceremony at Rock Tower to return Atlantis' frequency to her highest level back onto the planet. Poseidon will be here as well, and we will clear the dark energies from the land mass of Atlantis. Ramu, the great crystal generator, will also speak of the anchoring of the crystalline pure frequencies back to the planet, and particularly the waters and landmass of Atlantis. We are all bringing the pure Atlantean frequency back online, so the sacred feminine mother energy will now be the predominant energy in our beloved planet. Do not fear, Cosmic Mother is coming into her power in full force and will dismantle the frequencies of the dark energies for once and for all. You are all protected as Cosmic Mother holds the frequency over your force field and will continue to guide your life daily. We are already preparing the ley lines and the grid lines to the cosmic flame of love and purity. The high priestesses will join in the ceremony at Bach Tower. The high priestesses who joined the ceremony at Bach Tower 2 years ago will reconnect, if not physically, but etherically, to the healing that will take place on that day. And I wanted to share from the Diana Cooper book about the Golden Flame of Atlantis. The Golden Flame of Atlantis has been kept in the etheric by the wondrous Archangel Metatron. It is a mighty tool used specifically for transforming new areas of land into places of high frequency. Atlantis was originally a vast continent filling the Atlantic Ocean. It rose and fell 5 times over the period of its existence. Each time the land emerged from the sea, it was new and refreshed. It became progressively smaller in area and a different shape whenever a new experiment was attempted. The format also changed with each new trial. Technology had to be redeveloped, structures built again, and ways and means of living spiritually pulled out of the etheric and into the physical world. This was supervised by Alta, the senior priesthood, under the direct guidance of the Intergalactic Council. Patience, dedication, and perseverance were required, and it was only during the 5th and final experiment the 5th dimensional living was achieved for a period of 1,500 years. This was a huge breakthrough, proving that such purity could be developed in everyday life simply by adhering to the spiritual law of one. This was the primary law of Atlantis, consisting of the basic principles of as within, so without, as above, so below. The Golden Flame of Atlantis was gifted to the Alta during the 2nd experiment. Raising the vibration of the land by personal frequency alone was not enough. So the Alta was given tools to help them to survive and to manipulate matter to suit their needs. The Golden Flame handed to Ra and Thoth, Viva Lord Vuslu, and Archangel Metatron was put to use immediately, applied to the land and waters by direct invocation. It raised and held the atomic and energetic structure of certain areas as a chosen octave of the fifth dimension. The ley lines were then lit up and activated in harmony with this energy. After this process, established power points were brought into alignment too. The land was then gridded with massive quartz crystals. This kept the frequency of the chosen places high by harnessing the solar energies so they became the harmonious land stretches of Atlantis. Once this work has been done, each high priest and priestess was given a facet of the golden flame to use at their discretion. It became a vital tool, along with the many other spiritual gifts, to keep everything in harmony. By the end of the final experiment, the continent of Atlantis was split into 5 separate islands. The Alta occupied the Isle of Poseida, in which stood the great temple of Poseidon. Life on the other islands was very varied, and some areas were no-go zones, even for the mighty Alta, who had once held Atlantis in a golden light for all. They actually became hostile towards the Alta, creating the template for the divisions and boundaries that we still experience today. The forces at play were much more powerful than those we currently experience, and so barriers had to be erected to maintain the pure vibrations whenever possible. The golden flame of Atlantis was used to mark out zones of high frequency to protect them from energetic corruption. Bright blue flags with an emblem of the golden flame marked these regions, and high-frequency beings bravely holding the light knew that they were safe within these areas. As well as the important work, the golden flame of Atlantis was versatile enough to use on resources such as food. All food in Atlantis, particularly golden Atlantis, was blessed to keep it as pure as possible. It would literally glow with light. Very recently, as the vibration here on Earth has risen, so with the level of responsibility for light workers. The walking masters of Earth are the souls leading the wave of ascension. They are at the forefront of the changes and are bringing forth the stored tools and information. The golden flame of Atlantis was returned in November 2013 and is now available for use again. It was put to global use immediately and set around the planetary water system in a water blessing ceremony so that the seas of Earth sparkled and radiated with pure gold. The ancient golden flame is extremely powerful and is being dispensed under the authority of Archangel Metatron. I'm going to place the force field of protection from the Sacred Flames book. Joanne reminded me of this yesterday. In the name of my beloved I Am Presence, in the very heart of God, I invoke an invisible shaft of God's first ray of protection to be placed over me. Let it surround every cell, atom, and electron of my being, encapsulating me in an invisible force field of God's holy will. Let the shaft of sapphire blue light expand into my various bodies and all my chakras. Cut me free from anything that is less than the highest light within me. Let the blue flame of divine love guard my force field of protection daily and hourly. I know that I am absolutely protected at all times and in all places. I express my deep gratitude and assistance given to me on this day. I call forth the transmuting flame, violet flame invocation. Beloved presence of God, I am in me. Beloved Saint Germain, cosmic freedom to our earth and to all serve in the seventh ray. Seal, seal, seal me and every individual belonging to earth's evolution, still undescended, wherever they might be, in a blazing, gigantic blazing flame of the freedom flame of violet fire, in all transmuting cosmic power, doubled each instant of each hour. Let this focus be eternally sustained, all powerfully active and ever expanding around each one, day and night, waking or sleeping, transmuting the cause and discord of all destructive etheric records and all human mistakes, cause, effect, record, and memory into peace, health, happiness, and the limitless supply of every good thing which God intended. He created to enjoy from the beginning. I accept this done now with full power. And so it is. Greetings, dear one. Yes, it is I, Christ. My Mary is here as well. Isis, Aphrodite, my Mother Mary, Thoth and Poseidon are all here. We come to bring what we call a reawakening within each of your hearts upon this day. So once again, to reawaken and to reactivate the beautiful energy of the sacred feminine energy, of the pure time of Atlantis, in which the sacred mother energy was the predominant energy in that civilization. As we've spoken before, the power of this frequency is to return back to its current civilization. We continue to bring this force field of energy through the great portals in Egypt, in Lourdes, France, in Mount Carmel, Israel, in Karaka, Cyprus, and in Bok Tower, Florida. Bok Tower, as many may know, is the highest point in Florida. It was a part of the landmass of Atlantis. It is there that this connection that is closest in circumference to the Isle of Poseidon is located. Therefore, this activation at Bok Tower, again, is the pivotal activation point. The energy from Egypt, France, Cyprus, and yes, Israel, and as has spoken of the Grand Canyon, are all satellites working with the powerful Sacred Mother's energies to bring this reactivation online again. Each of you who were a part of that great ceremony 2 years ago, both physically or etherically, in the higher realms of light, at Bok Tower, Florida, who went through the sacred ceremony of once again clearing the land there in preparation for this frequency. As you may recall, it rained and it created lightning with a heavy downpour, and all of the sacred goddesses stood there in faith and commitment as beautiful conduits to clear this frequency for this activation to occur on that landmass. And so, as been told, cosmic mother energy shall return upon the planet in full force. I will turn this over to Mary Magdalene, my dear counterpart. But I wish for each of you to know that you have created a powerful vortex within your own being. That this preparation for the sacred ceremony will continue until February 22nd. For the next 3 Mondays, as we work with this frequency at our gathering, we will continue to build the energy within each of you so that you can truly begin to access the light and the purity of your own souls and of your own energetic body to be able to help to bring forth this transmission, also as satellites, as conduits, as the high priestesses that you are, and the goddesses that you are. For as you know, the dismantling of this energy has created great havoc upon the earth and within the ley lines and the grid lines of this planet. Despite what you understand what is happening within your current civilization, there is much behind the scenes that is positive, that is powerful, that is helping in this true ascension of this planet and the return of the Sacred Mother to come back into her full force. When Cosmic Mother anchors her energy fully into this planet, you will all feel it. You will all feel stronger within yourself, mentally, emotionally, physically, and energetically. You will simply begin to feel as if you are invincible, not in an arrogant or pompous way, but you will begin to feel your strength as the divine energy of the Cosmic Mother that lives inside of each of you. And so this will strengthen both your resolve to move forward and allow you to hold greater balance within yourself. This preparation has been taking place for some time now. And despite what you may understand, this powerful portal day of 2/22/25 has been preordained, and it is the reason that the goddesses have been called back to Bok Tower. It is why the energies are coming full force onto this planet. The reconstruction of the ley lines and the grid lines upon the planet with the crystalline kingdom and with the great crystal energy of dear Ramu, who was the generator crystal in Atlantis. His energy was misused and created the destruction of the final experiment at Atlantis. As you may know, Ramu has lay dormant until several years ago when Dear Lee reactivated Ramu's energy upon the planet in Bimini, the island of Bimini. Ramu is now coming back, as they say, in the full force. And yes, this frequency of Ramu's energy can never be misused again. It is now, with the assistance of the Sacred Mother Energy, Cosmic Mother, that Ramu again has agreed to step forward to bring forth the power of the crystalline energy to reactivate the crystalline grids upon this planet, that the frequencies can be felt coming from the inner earth to the surface of the planet, and the illumination of these frequencies can be felt within every receptant being, within the animal kingdom, the plant kingdom, the mineral kingdom, in all elements, into the water, the air, the earth, and into the fire. That the frequency of Ramu's power will begin to regenerate a force field of energy of balance and harmony upon this earth plane. And you, dear sisters of the light, the priestesses who once lived in this high frequency and were familiar with the energy of Ramu, can now also be aligned to this crystalline frequency once again. And so I will step back and allow Mary to speak as this important remembrance and activation that will occur within the next few weeks is a great celebration of Cosmic Mother. All those who are physical mothers, all those who hold the energy of High Priestess as Divine Mother frequency, and feel the strength inside their being, that love, peace, harmony, and holy grace will once again be the prevailing energies upon this planet. And so I thank each of you for holding vigil and knowing that in due time that the Sacred Mother energy would step back into her full power. And what a privilege to be here with you today, as you, the goddesses and high priestesses, have held and anchored this energy, not only within your own consciousness, within your own vessel, within your own life force energy. You've come together to reawaken this power once again to our beloved planet. And we thank you, Christ. Greetings, beloveds. Yes, it is I, Mary Magdalene, as I step forward to remind you that each of you have given and given and given, and you continue to give in service for this beloved planet and to the great I Am. As you hold this frequency within your vessel, know that Jeshua and I are holding what we call again the template of divine union, of the sacred balance within each of you, so that you will not be, as they say, distorted or affected in any way by this activation or this frequency, for it is extremely, extremely, extremely powerful. Do not be frightened of it. Do not be worried that you cannot hold the frequencies, because this is a preparation that we are bringing forth and have been bringing forth, but now it's coming into even more clarity. As the High Priest Thoth, who was in charge of the frequencies of the Law of One, supervises the great Poseidon, the landmass, the frequency, the energy, the etheric force field of Atlantis is now ready to be reactivated. This will cause what we call a reverberation around the world of the Divine Mother's frequency, as if a great clarion call has occurred. Indeed, the great clarion call has been heard. And as the golden flame of Atlantis rises again, the beautiful frequency of the golden flame of the Christ consciousness also rises. And the golden flame of Sophia, Christ consciousness, arises. And so part of this sacred ceremony and activation, you come upon this day to open your hearts, to begin to feel this beautiful connection to Divine Mother Love, to begin to open up your force field so that your energy truly is embodied and encapsulated into the energy of the sacred feminine. That regardless of your personality, regardless of the frequencies that you hold, the power of Cosmic Mother, Divine Mother, is a predominant force field of energy that you are holding and carrying. That the love that exudes from you, the compassion that exudes from you, the kindness, the mercy, and the tenderness that you hold and carry within your essence is done with strength. For it is the divine masculine energy that you hold as well. It is the sacred mother energy that is predominant. For the divine masculine supports the sacred mother energy, giving her strength now to step forward in her rightful position, holding that frequency for each of you and for all of life and for this beloved planet to shine, shine, shine. And so as you call in this beautiful frequency of the golden flame of Atlantis once again into your heart, you may begin to feel it as you remember that it truly was the flame that allowed you to hold the energy of the Sophia Christ consciousness within your being. And when you hold and carry the golden flame, it will carry this vibration, and your frequency will be felt, if not consciously, but unconsciously by others. And so in this moment of time, if you allow yourself to take a deep breath, breathe in comfortably with the intention of holding the golden flame of Atlantis within your heart once again, by visualizing that you are connecting to the roots of your feet, deep into the crystalline core of Mother Earth. You're once again connecting to Ramu, the generator crystal, reconnecting to the pure essence of Atlantis through this golden flame. Now call upon Thoth, the king and high priest of Atlantis, and Archangel Metatron, your Isis, Holy Mother, Aphrodite, and yes, Poseidon, to now step forward as you begin to feel the pure high frequency of light pouring into your heart. There are other angels and masters working with you, surrounding you, honoring you, bowing to you. Kuan Yin is here. Lady Venus, Lady Athena, dear Sanuna, Lady Liberty. So breathe into your heart the golden flame of Atlantis as you ignite the ancient energies and illuminate your being into the golden light. Allow yourself to see it flowing through your body, in and around and through you. All of your organs, all of your tissues, all of your systems, your meridians, your chakras, your exotonal lines, and every cell, atom, and pore of your being, infused and ignited in the golden flame of the Christ Sophia consciousness of divine love. And there within your heart, you can begin to truly feel the power of God's love upon your own soul. And so feel this energy around you, knowing that your force field of energy is ignited with the golden flame of Atlantis, that this is your home. Those who have been called and drawn to the state of Florida, to the southern region of the United States of America, have been called because of their remembrance to their connection to Atlantis. The recent clearings of the land from the hurricanes in Florida have cleared enough energy so that this activation can now be received, clearing discordant energies from the landmass. There was a reason and a direction where those hurricanes came. 2 back-to-back hurricanes clearing central Florida and the Gulf Coast. And so understand that there is a reason for all things, and that as you have stepped into this frequency of the golden flame of Atlantis, you will be remembering your power once again as one of the high priestesses that lived in the temples of healing. And just as been spoken, a Holy Mother, and you've held the grid lines and the ley lines as a part of the Lemurian Sisterhood of the Rose, as a part of your seen family of light. We're all connected, we're all one. And as you recall, when you made the vow to remember again, when the temples were destroyed by the dark forces, you have reawakened again into this moment of now, into your divine power. And this is truth. It is not fancy. It is not fantasy or fictition. It is truth. And so today, and as we continue to work with these frequencies until the time, the appointed hour on February 22nd, 2025, you all shall be protected once again with the great force field of energy. In the name of my beloved I am presence from the very heart of God, I invoke an invisible shaft of God's first ray of protection to be placed over me. Let it surround every cell, atom, and electron of my being, encapsulating me into an invisible force field of God's holy will. Let this shaft of sapphire blue force expand into my various bodies and all my chakras. Let me free from anything that's less than the highest light within me. Let the blue flame of divine love guard my force field of protection daily and hourly. I know that I am absolutely protected at all times and all places. I express my deep gratitude for all assistance given unto me. And so as we call in the rose pink flame of cosmic love, beloved great presence I am, thou life that beats my heart, place now thy radiant love rays. Let me be an anchor of love for all. Flood me with thy glory, and let my heart be always with you. My beloved great presence I am, I invoke the great radiance. Infuse my mind and heart with thy love. Expand and raise my consciousness to ascended master's octave of light. With all your love, with all your love. Merge with me more and more each day until I become myself in manifestation. I am adoring thee. In deep gratitude, I offer my love to thee. Love me, love me, love me. Beloved I am. Beloved I am, beloved I am. In the name of my beloved I am presence, I call forth the divine love to be magnified within my heart and world daily. I am love, joyous love. Reading love, unconditional love. God consumes my shadows, transforming them into love. This day I am a focus of divine love, flowing through every cell of my being. I'm a living stream of pure divine love that can never be requalified by fear, anger, hatred, dislikes, and greed. All negative thoughts and feelings are now dissolved and consumed by the power of divine love which I am. I am love. I live in the consciousness of love. I am love in its fullest expression, blessing all mankind with divine love. I radiate love and love in action, blessings, uplifting, and healing for all of earth. And so it is. And so, dear ones, as Joshua and I stand with you, dear Isis, Holy Mother, Aphrodite, Thoth, Poseidon, Metatron, dear Samuna, Kuan Yin, Lady Liberty, Lady Altuna, and Lady Athena, all stepping forward to support each of you to be able to hold the light of the great feminine energy within your being as you continue to be conduits of grand proportion, so that the Divine Mother Energy can return back to this planet and be anchored back into Atlantis again, and that etheric force field that will then rise again. Atlantis will rise again. The landmass will not arise, but the frequency and the energy will rise. And so this is a powerful, powerful, powerful day of grand proportion. Joshua and I honor you and we thank you. We shall return to continue for the next 3 weeks to assist you in awakening your frequency to be able to hold this power and this light within your own essence. As the powerful priestesses and goddesses that you are, reactivating your remembrance. Now, dearest children, take a deep breath and breathe into your heart, breathing in the energy and the force field of the golden flame of light as you once again remember your connection to your beloved Atlantis and to the purity of the frequencies of Divine Mother Love. Go now in peace. Go now in peace. Go now in peace as you prepare yourself to receive. We thank you, Mary Magdalene. We thank you, Jeshua. We thank all the beings that have stepped forward to assist us upon this day. We thank you, Father, Mother God. We thank the beautiful energy of Cosmic Mother. We are honored to be able to be the conduits, the satellites, the priestesses, the goddesses, the vessels to help assist in this awakening and return and bring forth the frequency of Atlantis in its purest form back onto the planet, clearing discordant energy and allowing Divine Mother Love to be the reigning presence on this earth plane and within our own lives. In this we give our grace, and so it is.